How many of you ever saw a dam that holds water? See, a dam will block something. It will keep something from coming out. So if you want to keep something contained, you can put up a dam. See, you parts of the river, if you ever seen parts of the river, can be blocked off with a dam. And so it keeps something from coming out and spilling over. So whatever is within that dam is contained. It cannot reach to another source. It's all kept contained. And so it keeps building up and it keeps building up and all that pressure keeps building up as the water gushes forward. So everything that's blocked behind that dam keeps pushing forward and it just continuously builds up pressure. So once the dam is removed or eventually the dam bursts, everything comes rushing forward. Everything that was being held back comes shooting forward. It's like it propels forward with such velocity. And such pressure. It's like it just comes out and it engulfs you. The way it comes out, it shoots out. It's like the pressure, it projects out to you. And it's like it shoots forward. And so what I want to tell you, like a lot of you have had a lot of things being held up. You've had a lot of things held up. Satan, the kingdom of darkness, has held things up from you for a long time. There are many of you who have been sowing. As you know, you reap what you've sown. You've been sowing. You've been doing hard work. You've been sowing to receive a harvest, but the enemy has had it held up. He's had it contained behind a dam. These are called spiritual dams. And these spiritual dams work the same way as a regular dam works. It's been containing your things, all of your blessings, everything that God has had for you that you have been sowing hard into. See, God already had a portion set aside for you and all the things you've been doing over all the years. And see, your stuff has been held up in a spiritual dam. And this has been containing things that's meant for you, your knowledge, your wisdom, your financial blessings, all of your money, your relationships. He's had allies and divine opportunities, all your favor, everything that God has been wanting to give you so that you can fulfill a work or a purpose in the lives of others and so that you can benefit from it yourself. And see, the enemy is very wicked. When you don't know any of his wiles and you're not aware of his wiles, he can take advantage of you. He can capitalize on your ignorance. And so when you don't understand things, the ways that the enemy can take a hold of things that belong to you and block them off, he takes advantage of this and he cuts you off. And so this is why a lot of you who have been laboring, you've been doing the work of God, you've been putting in your work, you've been putting forth the effort, and you have not received a harvest. You have not been receiving things. You've been praying for things and things have not been coming forth, but they have been being held. See, the God has been releasing them to you. He's already released them to you. But the enemy has been holding them in these spiritual dams that has been containing them and keeping them from getting to you. So they're being held up. And so what God is about to do, see, I talked about the green light. We're in the season of the green light, like I said before, when the enemy has been stopping you. See, the enemy has been stopping a lot of you. But now, those of you, because this ties into the green light, those of you who have had your spiritual blessings blocked up in the spiritual realm, because see, there's things you've been waiting on, things that has been promised to you that has not been coming forward, and you're wondering why. A lot of you are getting frustrated. But see, God is already saying that he has released these things, and now you have to act out on faith. You have to act out on faith and command every spiritual dam to burst. You command every spiritual dam in your life that is holding all of your blessings, everything that God has already released to you, to burst in the name of Jesus. You decree it and you declare it. As you know, we decree a thing and it shall be. Okay, we decree a thing will be given us. Okay, so you decree in the spiritual realm, because see, God is ready to release these dams that the enemy cannot hold back anymore. See, the enemy is not going to hold you back. God is going to catapult you to the level where you're supposed to be, and all that time, all the place where you should have been right now, God is going to put you there. As you know, you could be at the end of the line yesterday and be at the front of the line today. As he said in his word, those that were last should be first and the first shall be last. That's what it says. Now, God is going to be releasing these spiritual dams. And that means everything that you've been holding on, everything you've been waiting on, all your spiritual blessings are going to come shooting forward and rushing forward to you all at once. Everything that's been held up in the kingdom of darkness, all of your spiritual blessings are going to be released to you. It's going to come in a torrential flood. As you know, like it will have the same effect when that dam bursts and that water comes shooting forward. And you're just going to be getting blessed. It's going to come rolling and it's not going to stop. The blessings are just going to keep coming pouring in, because see, God is making up all the stuff you've been holding on to. I don't care if it's been 5 years that the enemy has been holding to yourself. All the blessings that you were supposed to receive over those 5 years are going to come to you all at once. Within that time, you could be getting all these blessings within a month. So a lot of you need to be prepared. It don't matter. God, he got to go back 10 years. Everything that is owed to you is going to be released. But you have to have faith. You have to have trust in God. You have to stand on it. You have to decree it and declare. You have to demand that the enemy will let go of everything. You have to demand that all these spiritual blockages are removed off your life. That everything that's being held up in the spiritual realm by these spiritual dams, that it comes forth now, that is released now like a torrential flood in your life. See, God is going to allow you to use these things so that you can now be a blessing. As he said, and where your cup will overflow and there will not be room to contain it. So you will have what you need in this season for yourself, for your family, and for all others. You'll be able to bless others and be a blessing to them.